Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be reviewing these. I'm a mom and a nutrition educator, so I'm always taking a look at the snacks that my kids enjoy eating. So they went shopping themselves this week and came home with these sour sticks. So I decided I'm going to go through it and see how I feel about sour sticks as a snack. Right away from the front of the package, I can tell that this is not a healthy food. Although it does say that it is vegan, that doesn't mean healthy, and that there's no artificial colors. Okay, so the no artificial colors are definitely something that I'm always looking for in snacks. I turn it over and take a quick look at the nutrition facts. So it says here that there's basically no fat in here. Okay, there's no sodium in here. There are 18 grams of added sugar. And then I also like how they give you the daily percentage. So for an adult eating a diet of 2,000 calories, that comes to 35% of your daily sugar intake. So that means an adult is getting 1/3 of their daily sugar from eating just 6 of these. And for a child who's consuming usually less than 2,000 calories, they're going to be getting even more. So kids, assuming that they're getting 1,500 calories a day, that's how much they need to grow and live and move around. They are they're almost at 50% of their sugar intake. Okay, and then there's absolutely no benefits here. There's no vitamin D, no calcium, no iron, no potassium. That makes sense because when I take a look at the ingredients, I see that the first ingredient is sugar. Anytime my kids are having a snack and the first ingredient is sugar, I'm not loving that. I don't love snacks that are primarily sugar. The next ingredient is glucose fructose syrup. Now, that's just a very confusing way of saying high fructose corn syrup. People are now more aware of some of the dangers of high fructose corn syrup. Unlike sugar, which is digested in the digestive system, high fructose corn syrup is metabolized in the liver. And it's often converted into fat, and it can actually increase insulin resistance. Again, you're going to need to consume it at pretty high levels to see this. So for sure, you're not going to see it after eating only 6 candies, but it is something to keep in mind. Then it has wheat flour, which is surprising, dextrose, which is sugar again, then palm oil. I don't like snacks that contain palm oil because palm oil contributes to the deforestation of the rainforest. And there's a lot of alternatives to using palm oil. So for environmental reasons, I personally am not a fan of palm oil. And then we have natural flavoring, fruit and vegetable juice for color, which I love. That's great. And then some other stuff to prevent spoilage. And then again, a serving size here is 6 pieces. So that's pretty easy to see what that is. 6 pieces of this candy. This seems like more than you would eat at a birthday party, definitely more than you might send in a lunchbox. So it's actually a lot more than I would have thought. So here's what I actually like about, oh my God, there's so much sugar that you touch it and sugar all over you. What I like about this snack is it's vegan. There's no animal product in here. It does not use any artificial flavors. This particular flavor, although it does say that it contains artificial flavors in some of their other flavors. And I really like that there's no artificial food coloring. I do not love how much sugar is in here. I really don't like that it uses high fructose corn syrup. And so I would give these 1 broccoli. This is a snack that I would let my kids eat maybe once a week. It's very high in sugar, which I don't really like. And I would definitely make sure that it's incorporated into a healthy diet. So if my kids are eating, lots of fruits and vegetables, there's really not a lot of harm in letting them have this. Again, sometimes, not every day, once a week, at a birthday party, at some sort of celebration that has candy. I would ask them really to try and stick to the 6 pieces or less, which I really think is a sufficient amount of candy. And what I do like about this is that there isn't artificial color in it. So the last thing to do is to get the taste test. I'm going to give out small samples of this high sugar candy.
Hey, I mean, candy's candy, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mm. Candy's candy. Stop it, lemonade. It's pick lemonade.
They did a really nice job on this. They did a really nice job of adding some sour with sweet, so it really makes it
A sour stick.
a sour stick. It makes it more interesting when you eat it, as opposed to candy that is 100% sweet, which is a reason that people may have more than the 6 pieces. So I would just keep an eye on the portion size when it comes to these kinds of candies. This is definitely not a never for me. This is a occasional.
All the time.
This is not an all the time. No, not all the time. That's our review of today's snack. Drop us a comment below. Let us know what else you'd like to see us review. We'll see you back here next week.